Welcome back to the station of Deep Space Nine. Continuing the journey. Now I'm going to take a wild guess. We haven't recorded in a week. I'm going to guess we're on episode 15?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Episode 15. Is this a 26 episode season?
It is.
It is. Okay.
They all are moving forward, I believe.
Nice.
I think it was just the first one was a little bit shorter.
Okay. Was the last episode we watched? Which one was that one?
Of Deep Space Nine?
Yeah.
Was Whispers.
It was Whispers. Okay.
Your favorite.
It was my favorite episode of all time of Deep Space Nine. So I feel sorry for this one. I know it's every week's different, but similar to how I felt after Redemption 2, City on the Edge of Forever. This is the episode, or the bonding. This is the episode for me. So good luck.
Do you remember what episode was right after the bonding?
No.
Booby Trap.
Well, there you go.
All right. Yeah, we're going to get jumping into it here. And been on quite the run with both shows. So I hope that just continues.
To respond to questions about setting up colonies near the wormhole, Chief O'Brien and I have set out to survey nearby star systems.
The stars look oddly good. It's a nice color in there.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I got to the Cardassian front I found out I had talents I never knew I had. Got 13 men safely off the surface of Setlik 3.
It's a nice little background there on
Yeah.
the Chief.
Chief became a legend. I'm a legend.
The boy seems to grow a centimeter each week. You know, he struck me out with a curveball the other day. First time.
Nice.
Even the self-diagnostics aren't working. Just plain dead.
And put your hands up.
Oh no.
Are they doing a Robin Hood episode 2? All right, well, I hope they're not rich.
This is a shore leave type planet.
Oh, I would love it. What if it's the same planet?
I was thinking that too.
I don't remember the planet's name, obviously, from
no.
that. So
Something 3. Something 4.
So if that was the case, then when they named the planet, I was supposed to go, oh, didn't get it. But that would be really cool.
They're from Starfleet.
Oh, okay.
We had to land here for repairs.
Once we got here, all our systems failed.
We've been stuck here ever since. Well, come, we'll show you. Vinod, run ahead and tell your mother, we have guests.
Part of it would actually probably be kind of relieving, Just, oh
Holy
my God.
shit!
Being on this planet, we're like nothing. We're very kind of rudimentary, no technology.
Oh, Corion.
Orion, the legend.
As long as there's no giant predators, I wouldn't be opposed.
Giant sexual predators. Give me your children.
God damn it.
Who won the soccer matches this year? Is Golinka still playing?
No, he hurt his knee 4 years ago.
So they still have soccer in the future.
Yeah.
What are women's fashions like back home now?
Well, Keiko, my wife, she's been replicating longer dresses lately.
Oh no. That means I'll have to alter everything I own. Are we all going to leave when the others come to rescue them?
That's something each of us is going to have to think about, isn't it?
Have there been any children born? Oh, okay,
I'd
there's
say
one.
so, yeah. That kid that was in front of the first person they're talking to.
And I'll never want what we have in our community to change. It means too much to me.
Is that guy in the back Donna's dad from that 70s show?
Here, you are welcome to everything our community has to offer.
I don't remember what it looks like.
Have you seen that 70s show?
Yeah. But I don't remember ever seeing her dad.
Bob?
2 more strong, healthy men, That could mean an awful lot to this community.
Yeah, they're already convinced that no one's going to
Yeah.
come get them.
So what are you thinking? Do you think one person sabotaged the whole ship so they'd crash there? I just wonder what the...
No, because it happened to both of them, so I think it's just up with the planet.
Mitsuya, best poker player in the fleet, next to me. Well,
Hey, wait a minute. Do you know Riker?
you just can't learn how to bluff.
What's odd?
I know, you'd think a man like Benjamin...
No. He's not responding to our hails.
Alexis is quite a prolific author. She says we have become fat and lazy and dull.
My wife told me something along those lines just last week.
But gains we have made have come at the cost of our own core identities. Man has lost touch with with his true power.
Feeling like it's a red herring, like you think it's going to be her fault.
The ship looks like it's been through a Ferengi junkyard.
What happened to it all?
We threw it away.
Sorry, I was eavesdropping.
We've renewed a sense of community.
Joseph, Meg's fever's getting worse.
Bet you wish you had that technology now.
We have an insect here that transmits a disease we haven't found a cure for.
Oh, Jesus.
We've searched everywhere for the right fungus or root that would draw out the infection.
It keeps spreading.
Sure, he looks dead.
Yeah.
I don't intend to stay here any longer than necessary.
Until they come, if they come, you'll have to do things our way.
Damn. I understand both mindsets. Although she's like, oh, we wouldn't have been able to do all this. It's like, could have done both.
We have plenty of people. Have one of those other 20 people walk around and go look for it.
Yeah.
I'm just one of those people, you know? The only way I could get anything to grow was to marry a botanist.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, they're also doing human trafficking?
Get him into the shade.
You can't just... just...
What did he do to deserve this?
He stole a candle.
One candle?
How long was he in there?
Since yesterday.
This part of your philosophy of life, too?
You're a Starfleet commander. I'm sure you've had to discipline members of your crew.
Oh my gosh.
The first thing this community accepted was the need to establish rules of conduct.
I'm sorry, Alexis. Let down the community.
The matter is closed.
An entire day in the fucking hot box? Fuck that.
If you can't do the time, don't do the crime.
Stephen will never steal another candle, and neither will anyone else who saw him here today.
In what situation would he need to steal a candle? None of you even have money. There's no currency.
Why couldn't they just ask?
If there's a way to adapt the energy in the duonetic field to get us back to the runabout, I want you to find it, Chief.
Also, if they find the runabout in orbit, they should be able to check and see where they transported to, I would assume.
Yeah, records would be on there, yeah.
But then, how do they don't know that they're stuck. They can't communicate with them. If they go down, then they're stuck. So it's just a loop, I guess.
Yeah.
Is there anything you need?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
man.
boy.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Alexis doesn't believe in doors.
Of course not.
They only did the mist, this woman, with the cans.
Would you like me to massage you with it?
I don't think so.
Here, let me show you.
Come on, Cisco, you fall in love with an apparition, but not this lady.
Did she send you?
Yeah, she was sent here, yeah.
Did she send you here to make love to me?
What?
Well, no, she sent me for the massage, but...
I mean, if you want to make love.
I was just writing about you and Miles in my journal. I understand you're quite a chef.
So you sent her to me to win my devotion to your cause.
I suggested she might make it easier for you to become a member of our community.
It's basically a cult.
Yeah.
Perhaps good hard work is the answer. Vinod, Ben will be standing watch tonight.
Is that hard work? Just standing watch? I mean, I don't want to discount it, but...
Yeah,
Gonna stand there?
So she basically caused this, It is. I mean, not...
We don't know that yet.
Not quite, but very...
Most likely.
Very suggested. But now that it's so very suggested, it makes me think that's not what happened.
Depends on how complex the script is going to be.
Ready for some breakfast? We have some lovely fruit. Try this.
Ooh, a new fruit? That would be fun.
You'll be pleased to know Meg seems better this morning. Joseph is very optimistic about a new combination of herbs he's trying.
I've never understood, like, trying to fix something with herbs, you know, or just like home remedies. It's like, I mean, I guess it could work. But it's just like, you just trying shit.
Just the odds that any of it will work seems crazy to me.
Yeah. I guess if you really knew deep about, like, what effect different things had on your body, you would try to match it up to what your symptoms are. But even that, it's like, yeah.
Trying an old rope trick I learned on Earth once. If the ship assembly teams back at the yards did their jobs really well, we'll probably make it.
Is she talking about lasso? Is that the art form she's talking about?
Yeah. Did they explain why the ship was at warp 2? I don't think they weren't moving when they transported down, were they?
No, I wouldn't imagine so.
Or at least it would be at impulse.
Remind me to send a thank you note to the assembly teams.
Meg has died. This man has committed the worst offense that can be committed against this community. Selfishly wasted precious time.
Oh no.
This is good. This is a test of our convictions, and we will survive.
Oh no.
You are his commanding officer. I hold you responsible for his actions. I'm putting you in there.
Just get the fuck out of here. You know, we'll just leave. We'll walk away. We don't want to be a part of your community. I mean, I doubt they'll let them, but obviously. I mean, they don't have guns, right? They just have bow and arrows. He can run. Ah, it was the uniform on too. Oh god.
I thought about that for a moment, like, why listen to this person just run? But I'm pretty sure in their mind, they're thinking, we're going to get rescued and we have to save all these people, so we can't just leave them. You know what I mean? Which is a very noble thing.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to survive this whole scenario until they can get the rescue there. But
Yeah, I'm not saying run and never go back. I'd say run, get it to a safe distance, try to figure out what's going on, and then when they do get it figured out, go back in and...
go back up to the guard, like in an RPG when you've committed a crime, and you pay him off to forget the crimes, and then the game just resets.
Yep.
But at this point, it doesn't matter if that woman sabotaged them there. Like, either way, she needs to be taken out.
Yeah.
Either way, taken out of power, I mean, not killed.
I think they were trying to destroy it.
How can you tell?
The hull's been exposed to high temperatures and intense gamma radiation.
Huh.
Someone tried to destroy the ship by flying it into the star.
And missed.
Tractor beam in place.
Course laid in for the Aurelia system.
So that's why the ship was moving.
Please.
He was in there 12 minutes.
How dark the suit. All that sweat.
A good start would be to get rid of the uniform. Once you've changed, you can have this water.
Think he's not going to drink it?
I would hope so. But... oh, wow.
Go work in the fields, Miles. Damn.
Good shit. I think he left his wallet in there.
Should have been carrying the glass, so and handed it back to her.
I love that it was shot from inside of the box.
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
he crawls in, closes it.
And pans out, yeah.
What are you doing here?
I need your help, Joseph.
You can try to turn him.
Mm-hmm.
And you want me to look the other way while you leave?
Look down at that hematite deposit I just discovered.
All that sweat. Shooting on location. Probably didn't even need to put fake sweat on him.
Making an impromptu compass. He's looking specifically for an energy field, so you know how like compasses will freak out when you're, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
There you
Yep.
go, yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Hmm.
Oh, oh, is this guy in on it too?
I don't know if he's in on it, but...
Well, I mean, he has to see that thing there
Yeah,
and know where it is.
Yeah, if he's her son, he was probably what? Maybe 15 when they got there?
Yeah, 10 to 15, yeah. Oh, he put his jacket up.
Ah, smart.
Great direction, Corey Allen. Come on. Legend.
Yes! I was like, please jump down from the tree.
So that's what that looks like.
You finally got one of us out of a uniform.
The purple under uniform. I wondered what it looked like without the jacket on.
Where's Alexis? Get her out here.
Hey!
Do you know why this phaser is working now? An artificially created duonetic field.
You control the duonetic field.
I helped invent it. We were always on our way here, Joseph. I chose it months in advance. Would any of you have learned who you really are at the core if you hadn't have come?
That guy's horrified.
You would have been a repairman all of your life.
What's wrong with that?
And Stephen, my friend, you probably would have been in prison.
Jesus Christ.
What if it were your son who had been sick? Would you let him die too?
Yes.
The real question is, what if you got sick?
I did it all for the community.
We're leaving.
Are you all right, Commander?
Stand by to begin multiple transports.
This is our home. Alexis is right. We have found something here that none of us is willing to give up.
Don't speak for everybody, you fucking cuck. Jesus Christ.
And how about the fact that he was the one helping them all along, but then he's the one to be like, oh no.
4 to beam up, Major.
But I mean, at least now they know, and there's no, no one holding them hostage, essentially, if they want to leave.
Right. Dumb. That Steven guy's some food, though. It looks like he's about to die. Oh, this kid wants to go.
Oh, wow. The 2 kids.
They want to go in the box.
When will be my turn to go in the box? We just watched episode 15 of season 2 of Deep Space Nine, Paradise. And now we're going to talk about it, but first, our whiteboard reactions.
I'll go first.
You go first? Okay.
I said, The Village, but Star Trek. C.
The Village, interesting. Oh, that's an interesting comparison. Okay. Well, I'm quite different from you on this one then, because I gave it a low A.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me why?
Yeah, I like this a lot. There are a couple of things about it that I would have personally changed, but that would have been something to where I'm fitting it more to my personal preference, not a flaw with the episode. So as far as the episode itself, I really have no complaints. And I liked what they did here. It's a somewhat simple story. That's part of the things I would change about it. But for the simple story that it is, I really enjoyed it. I thought all the characters that were in it were good. And I specifically, of course, liked Cisco and Chief being in this situation, and a lot of nice little background stuff just thrown in from all the characters, background lore. And I think Cisco has one of his best moments with the whole crawling back into the box moment. Also, great direction from Corey Allen. Welcome to see him back as well. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Was that a matter for you of things you didn't like, or just a lack of investment?
Lack of investment. I have the concept of a plan. I like the concept of this episode. It just didn't hit me as I thought it would. And I think it was a nice moment with Cisco crawling back in the box, but they were trying to have his Picard, there are 4 lights moment, but for me, it just didn't hit as hard, or I don't think this is the episode to do it on. I like the whole idea of this whole community, and then the whole moral argument of let them stay or let them leave. Should they leave? The people allowed to leave. And then, you mentioned the red herring about it being this woman, and then the fact that it just was with no other qualms or questions about it. Coming off, I don't know, one of the greatest mystery episodes we ever watched, and then just all signs pointing at, oh, it's this lady, and then it is this lady, and these people seemed interested in the outside world, and then they get the chance, oh no, this is our home. I mean, I don't want to say it was a waste of an end on the scene, but I do like the shot of the 2 kids looking, but I don't like how the box was in the foreground. I don't know if that was
I think they were looking at where Cisco just was.
Yeah, but
yeah.
But also, I think maybe even Corey Allen's even smarter. They're looking at that box. They're looking at this prison. They're looking at this place.
As a prison?
As a prison.
Yeah, I like that too.
That could be. But yeah, you mentioned Corey Allen's direction. A lot of good creative shots here. I like the shot of Cisco walking out, and then it pans out and the camera's in the hot box. Also love the shot of Chief's jacket, the bow and arrow shot. Somehow he was able to climb up that tree and jump down on him. Interesting to know that those jumpsuits they wear, the pants end at the knees.
Yeah, they're like little shorts, like pajama shorts.
It's like a little jumpsuit, a little romper.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Everything else here just felt fine. I mean, the whole Kira and Dax situation. It was nice to hear them go back and forth a little bit. Have Dax talk about poker faces and all that. A little bit of lore there, but just the only thing keeping them from finding what happened to Cisco and Chief is the ship going at warp 2 because this lady meant to send them to the sun, but then it fucked up. So that just delayed them a bit longer to have things happen longer on the planet. But side note, you brought it up. But yeah, just I love the idea that Chief was just thrown into this. He was just an average dude, and then he's just put in this life or death situation, and then then they immediately promoted me and literally became a legend. So, I mean, a legend to me. He was already a legend beforehand.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get down more than the nitty-gritty. But just overall, I don't know. Just everything just felt okay. It didn't. I didn't reach those places where I thought this is special.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that opinion, and I wouldn't necessarily say this is a special episode. I wouldn't give it an S. And when you make that comparison, what we saw here with Cisco versus Chain of Command with Picard, like, yeah, Chain of Command, like, that would completely blow this out of the water. So, like, I'm not putting that anywhere near it. But just as a moment on its own in this episode for Cisco, I really liked it because I did think in that moment, because he was, in this state, like he might have taken the water just as a survival. Like I saw this whole thing in the episode, we talked about it a little bit about why didn't he run away. I saw it more as he's just doing what he needs to do to survive because he believes he will be rescued, which he ends up being proven correctly.
Yeah.
But in that moment, I was like, maybe he'll take the uniform off and put that on and drink the water just as part of that survival. But no, for him to finally walk out like that and then walk into the box, I really liked that. As far as the Kira and Dax stuff, I wouldn't even say that's a B plot because there's nothing there. It's the episode needs to have one or two scenes with them to find him. Otherwise, it's just at the end of the episode, Kira, hey, Cisco, you okay? Like, we need to see just a few minutes of them finding them. I'm glad that it wasn't overdone into a full B plot. Like, I'm glad it wasn't given half of this episode's runtime. It was literally, I think, 3 scenes, them and Ops, and then 2 scenes on the runabout. I'm fine with that just to explain the logistics of how they got them. And also, like you already brought up the poker thing, that was fun at the beginning. Besides that, I couldn't care less about their stuff. Nothing wrong with it. It was just, a small part of it.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, because if we did see more of them, it would be even more just, okay, we're waiting for them to find out what we already know here. But also with so little of it, I almost don't even have them in the episode. Just having just pure Chief and Chief and Cisco, and that's it. And just have some unnamed person who's manning the ship, or some unnamed shuttlecraft come through and take care of them. I'd be okay with that if it was completely isolation and I'd really dive into how build that stuck feeling we are on this planet. And just to circle back to we brought it up in the reaction, but I think it would have been a nice little double fuck you moment if Cisco stumbles out with the water and either without even looking at her just shoves a glass in her hand or something, or her son's hand, and then climbs into the box.
Yeah,
just a little extra, because maybe he did drink it, but I think just a double fuck you. I don't know. Could have.
I would agree with the rewrite of if you wanted to get rid of the Kira and Dax thing completely, just rewrite the story a little bit to where Chief does just fully figure it out on his own and is able to get back up to the shuttle, the runabout on his own, and the whole her trying to throw it into the star thing just didn't even happen. I understand that that's the kind of reveal of how we know she did it, but it could have been rewritten to if you just wanted it to be Chief and Cisco. I wouldn't argue with that, but I don't have a problem with how they did it. As far as a little bit more of the lore stuff, you brought up the story with Chief in the background. I loved the Keiko name drops and him talking about her being a botanist and how he has a black thumb, he can't do anything gardening related, and should be making fun of him right now. The whole thing about if I brought her here, she wouldn't want to leave. And it's just funny how, they're this married couple, but it's great how Keiko has gotten so much characterization just through Chief in these scenarios talking about her. I really enjoy that. And then Cisco too, and this was just something really small, but even like when they bring up soccer, And they're like, this person, did they win? And he's like, oh no, he hurt his knee and they gave him this implant. Like, just showing that Cisco's connected still to the world and, in current events and everything. I just love the little world building conversations. I thought for this thing having 18,000 writers, apparently, I thought the character dialogue was actually really strong. So whoever took care of that did a good job. I think overall the parts of it that I liked more, and this might be me having a little bit of a low bar at this point for Deep Space Nine, but this was one of those where for me, once it gets laid out, I could see like all the ways it could go wrong. Like I could see like all the ways it could become bad, and it at every turn didn't do that. I also really liked Gail Strickland as Alexis. I think that she did her role well, and you think of someone like Vedic Wynn, where it's like you hate them, right? And she's so good at that. Gail Strickland here, yes, she's the op and you hate her, but she has this like, I believe her as a cult leader. I believe that people would believe her and follow her. She has like a charismatic thing about her, but she's not like over the top. So I liked that performance, and it was a kind of a guest character of the week that was a good example of it. But we still had our main characters as the focus. She didn't completely take over. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't really have any complaints. I did say I would change a few things. So basically what I would change is I would make it a little bit more complex. The story is simple. She did it. She's the op. Her son's in on it. Maybe mix that up a little bit. Maybe she didn't set this up, but they just happened to, basically what she claims earlier in the episode, I wish that was just correct. I wish that she already was of this mindset and took advantage of this opportunity to manipulate everyone. And maybe along the way, she figured out they could go home, and then she shut it down. I would like that more than just she set it all up from the beginning.
Yeah, setting it all the way up from the beginning is crazy. Just, I mean, did anyone die in this crash? I mean, who knows? And then just sabotaging everyone else's way of life who didn't know about this. They're like, oh, we're going to deal with this for this experiment. And I love Cisco's talk about, what about Meg? What about all these people that died? What do you still would have done this because, what if it was your son? Yeah, still would have done it.
Yeah.
Love that. And back to her performance. Yeah, there's definitely ops in Star Trek where you can tell right away. Oh, yeah, but she was very disarming. And I like that for a cult leader type character, because that's what they do. They're very disarming at first. And then what this episode did really well, just all of a sudden out of nowhere, was the fucking pulling the guy out of the hot box. Like, there was no warning or lead up to it. I think they were just out gardening. All of a sudden it just cuts to them taking a lid off something. Like, oh, what's going on? That fucking dude crawled. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on?
I truly thought they were like importing him from somewhere, like a slavery. Like they found natives on this planet, we're just bringing them into their colony.
And I think that's just a great way to introduce it. Oh no, he stole a candle, and I think that's what they do, cult leaders. They make you feel very comfortable at first, and then they just slip in this weird stuff, and then all of a sudden these people just start, yeah, this is normal. This is what happens here.
Yeah.
We just and then the way she's just so calm and discreet about it, and not very angry. There was no big shift. There was no big switch flipped to where she was the exact same the entire way, and just.
And even after the reveal at the end, she doesn't become this deranged person. Yeah. She's the same.
Yeah, she's just a snake, just slow build, but not even building up that much, just a little bit, just revealing what she's been the entire time.
Yeah, and the last thing that I would change is in the ending, I didn't care for the engineer guy kind of speaking up and being like, no, she's right, we're all here. Yeah. I understand you're going to have some people that are going to want to stay behind. I will accept that as part of the ending of, their just something along the lines of whoever wants to come with us, come with us. If you want to stay here, that's fine. And then some people stay there, maybe including the kids who look, and you still have the same ending shot. But for him to make such this big speech defending it, I don't like that, because at the end of the day, what she did was wrong. She is going to pay for it. Clearly, her and her son are going to go to jail. So that's good. But for him to be so strongly standing up for it, I would have liked for it to be a little bit more muddy, a little bit more, yeah, we're going to go with you. Some people aren't. Some people, this is their home. Or maybe if he was the one that was like, no, this is our home, I'm going to stay, but not everyone. I would have liked it to be a little bit more realistic. That felt a little off. It didn't quite hit for me. So I guess I would consider that a bit of a flaw, I guess, because it didn't really hit for me. But beyond that, I really like this story. And you know what's my favorite thing so far, I think, in this show, and sometimes in TNG when they do this too, is when they suck away everything about the show and one or two characters just end up in a situation that's completely out of the bounds of what we've seen, and they just have to deal with it as a character, not as a Starfleet officer or as a captain or whatever, just Cisco and Miles as people.
As people, yeah.
They don't have any other technology. They just have to get through the situation. Who are you as a person, and how are you going to persevere? And I have a lot more respect for Cisco. Not as if I didn't respect him before, but I have a lot more now seeing him in this situation on his own, basically persevering through this. And I really like that. Episodes like Progress with Kira, another example, which I like more than this. But
the Worf one with the Romulan and Klingon kids.
Birthright.
Yeah.
That's another good example, yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely a fan of this type of idea. I don't know, Maze Runner, The Village, Birthright. I'm trying to think of people stranded, and cult type situations where people are thrown into situations where they've grown so accustomed to the situations and you try to break them out of it. What else? There's plenty of those ideas out there.
Yeah.
I had another one in mind, but I can't remember it. But anyway.
What's the really famous book with all the kids on the island?
Gilligan's Island?
No. That's with adults.
Treasure Island?
No, the island's not in the name. It's all the kids they get stuck on an island and it becomes like a cult thing. It's like a book we read in school.
I think I know what you're talking about. Well, if you know that book, comment it down below. But now we're going to go and read our patron takes. If you don't know what we're talking about, for every single iteration episode of Star Trek we watch, we put up a post over on our patreon.com/target audience where you can put a comment about a paragraph long, 3 sentences of whatever you want to say about the episode. It could be a fun fact, your personal history with the episode, whether it's great or whether it sucks. So go on over, and there's a chance we're going to read it right now. So go on over to patreon.com/target audience and let us know your takes on an episode.
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies Island. That's it.
Mr. Hope. Hot boxes were a very real thing in America. It was a cruel and inhumane punishment. Torture used commonly in the South against slaves. Putting Avery Brooks, a famous black actor, in a hotbox was a deeply unsettling and powerful thing to see on TV in the 90s. Some may not like this episode, but you have to admit it's got some balls on it. Yeah, that is, and I even referenced slavery earlier, not in the hotbox way, but I did not know that. But if that was any type of their intention, I did get almost kind of 2 vibes of either Roots or RRR we just watched, of someone willingly going through punishment. Now those are all 3 completely different scenarios.
Yeah.
But I got that as well.
All right, Colin Meaney. What? Another O'Brien heavy episode? Colin must have been on break from filming movies. I find this one interesting, but I've never cared for the ending where Joseph paints Alexis in a positive light. No, her actions were basically kidnapping and manslaughter. Rating this one B for better if it was filmed on location.
I agree with that 100%, basically.
Was it not filmed on location?
The woods, I mean, they're in the woods, but then once they get to that place, and that must have been a set, like the actual village.
Yeah, because they looked like sweaty there, like real hot.
Dion James Pittman says, finally we get a relatively decent Cisco episode with a good performance by Avery Brooks, but on the whole, it's still not that great. The ending with the colonists deciding to stay seemed a bit too contrived for me. If this were me, I'd be screaming, beam me the fuck out of here. I want my replicator in modern medicine. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's been 10 years for these people, but...
yeah, but after watching Meg die when she could have lived, and then all this torture happening when it didn't need to happen...
Yeah, a lot of people that I've seen so far have brought up the ending as something they did not like, so I kind of agreed in my discussion of it, but... I don't think it ended... I mean, it was just a weird moment for me, or a misstep. I don't think it, took away too much of the episode, in my opinion, but...
The ending?
Yeah, the whole ending with him standing up for her and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, just modify... I really like the shot of the kids looking. I really like the shot of the 2 kids while the adults go back. That little bit of the ending of The Last Jedi, a little bit of hope. Not a direct comparison, but I do... Those 2 kids optimistic towards the future while everyone else is looking back.
Also, I don't expect this at all, but Whispers, last episode, ended on the scene. This episode ended on the scene. What if they just did that moving forward? Wouldn't that be crazy?
It would, but it would devalue the power it has when it's good. I don't want every episode to end that way, but when an episode's already amazing and you stamp it with that seal of, this is what we want to end it on, this is the message, if the fucking... oh fuck! If the game ended with ending on the scene, or it's ruined. It's ruined. Now this didn't ruin it, but it was a nice shot.
Yeah,
but I don't.
You gotta have a nice shot.
You gotta have a nice
Something
shot
that makes you think,
and it's gotta be an episode that deserves it. And I don't think this was the one where I went, "Holy fuck! This needs it." Loot Nars bar. Also, I think Joseph's reaction is real. Alexis is a real fascist, a manipulator and cult leader. It's going to take some time for him to completely deprogram. Yeah, I agree, but I thought maybe Chief knocking some sense into him, literally. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Would fix that. Okay. Josh T, do you think it goes against Star Trek to depict anti-technology viewpoints as legitimate? Trek has usually viewed technological advancement as a benefit to society and a means to progress. I wouldn't call this one pro-technology at all, especially how they ended up viewing Alexis at the end of the episode. I mean, that was one of Sisko's main points. People died when they didn't have to because of your beliefs and theories that, man can be reborn again or discover who they really are without technology, but you're sacrificing lives here. I don't think it's worth it.
So what are you saying? Because he says, do you think it goes against Star Trek to depict anti-technology viewpoints as legitimate? So do you think it wasn't saying that it's legitimate? Because the people stay there at the end.
Because they've been indoctrinated by a cult.
True.
So I'd love to view any other examples where Star Trek has done this, but
yeah,
because I don't think anything about this community has really been positive. I mean, some things were, but then it was just overshadowed by all these negative things that happened shortly afterwards.
Yeah, I don't. It's a good question. I don't think someone having an anti-technology viewpoint makes them illegitimate or that it goes against Star Trek. I mean, look at Robert and family, Picard's brother. You know, they don't have a replicator in his house, and he's not necessarily completely anti-technology, but obviously very old school. That doesn't make his life non-legitimate.
Yeah.
You know, I think that it's totally fine. Now, if it was the captain of the crew, that'd be a bit weird. Obviously, technology is a huge part of Star Trek, but to say it's against Star Trek to depict anti-technology as legitimate, no, I don't think so. I think there is. I mean, I complain every single day about how brain rotted I am because of my phone. Do I put it down? No, but I wish I had the willpower to do so. You know what I mean? So I think there are. Now, with that being said, I'm also a huge defender of a lot of technology in ways that people usually argue against. So I see both sides of it. What a surprise, Josh seeing both sides of an issue. But you know, I think it's fun to see that stuff explored in Star Trek. Makes it different.
There's definitely a time and place.
Oh, Pegasus Paladin. I feel like M. Night lifted the plot of The Village from this episode and hoped no one would notice.
I think every single movie idea that's been a success has all been pulled from Star Trek. Forbidden Donut. Alexis is a dangerous, hypocritical visionary who lies, manipulates, and lets people suffer or die for the so-called greater good. People like this really get under my skin, not just for who they are, but because it's frighteningly realistic. It's easy to dismiss a supernatural villain or similar type of monster in movies or TV, but people like Alexis actually exist and have existed throughout history, which is why it's so unsettling. Yeah, exactly. That's the one thing I like. She's just a regular person. There's nothing special or crazy about her. And that's the most dangerous person sometimes who has these types of views because they're unguarding. They're what's it called?
Disarming.
Disarming. Yeah. It's you can all of a sudden be buying into their bullshit slowly but surely.
And I think that people, it's very common for that to happen, and it doesn't have to be in a straight up cult scenario. I think it's very common for, you know, even let's say you just meet a new friend, you like through work or whatever in life, and you're like, oh, this guy or girl is really cool, and you start talking to him, and then next thing you know, 6 months later, your personality has changed because you're mirroring this person, and that doesn't mean that they necessarily are manipulating you or getting you into a cult, but some people just have that ability about them where you can't help but want to follow what they're doing. And I think that she is an example of this. And it does make people dangerous if they have that ill intent. There are some people that have that trait and are just completely normal people and are probably very popular and, you know, all those things and social. But when someone takes it and does bad things with it, then, yeah, it can be very scary.